Welcome back friends. Today we are going to solve LintCode problem 6 merge two sorted arrays. This is one of the very favorite question if you are like appearing for telephonic interviews as well as whiteboarding screening sessions or initial round of interviews, right? So this is very favorite question, so make sure you understand and this question. Let's go through the details and we'll just look into some example of how we are going to solve this question. So merge two given sorted ascending integer array A and B into a new sorted integer array. So basically two integer arrays are given to us, both are in a sorted order, and we have to merge them together to form another sorted array, right? So let's take one example over here. So this is array 1 that is given to us, its size is 4 right here. So this one is size 4 and the array 2 is of size 6, size 2, right? 2 comma 6. So this is size 2 and this is size 4. So uh, first we will just check like the result array we will create of size 4 plus 2, which is equal to size 6, right? So the result array size will be 6, so we will create, and then we will take two pointers here. One pointer will be pointing to the first of A, and then another pointing is pointing to first of B, right? So let's just let's say this one is called as I, right, and this one is called as J. So what we will do is, and we already created a result array, right, with 6 elements. So now we have to just, what we will do is we will loop through this I and J until I has some element and J has some element, both has some elements, right? So while I is less than equal to 4 and J is less than equal to 2, right? Both basically length we will iterate. So and whatever value is smaller, we will put that value into our result array. So we are now I is equal to 0 and J is equal to 0, right? So we will compare 1 and 2. So 1 is smaller, so we will put that value into our result set. So now we put 1 here and our I will move actually in that case, right? J is still pointing to 2. Now 4 and 2. So 4 and 2 means 2 is smaller, so we will put 2 into our set, into our result array, and J will move forward now. So J is now at 6, right? And I is at 4. Now 4 and 6, which is smaller? 4 is smaller, so we will put 4 here into our result array, and we will move the pointer here, right? The I pointer. Now 8 and 6, so 6 we will put here into the result array, and we will move J pointer will move, and it will go. Now the condition will become false, our while condition, right? Because we are doing like while J is less than equal to the length, right? So now we are going outside, because every time we are putting an element we will increment J, right? So now we just put 6 here, so J will become 0 1 and J will become 2. So now we are done with the J array. So now we will break it out. So now after we have sorted this part, then we will check that there is a remaining part of any of the arrays, right? So we will know that this part is still remaining of array 1, right? Array 1, this part we have not finished yet. Array 2 we have finished completely, right? This one we finished completely, but this part is remaining. So whatever array has a remaining part, we will just append that part here, right? 8 and 12. So this is the way we can merge two sorted array. So as you can see at the end, we get one sorted merged array now. So 1 2 4 6 8 12, so total 6 elements. So this is the approach we are going to follow. This problem is kind of actually part of a merge sort also, right? Merge sort also needs you to merge two sorted arrays basically. So let's go through the implementation here, so you will know again better. So first thing we will check if, so two input arrays are given to us, right? Both are sorted, A and B, right? So first thing we will check if A is null or its length is 0, right? In that case we will just return array B. After that we will check if B array is null or its its length is 0, in that case we will just return a. So this is like a basic check we have to first do, right? And then we will start actually so at this point, when we reach this point, we know that a and b array has some elements in it. So we will just create a result array based on a dot length plus b dot length, right? Because if, for example, here a has 4 elements and b has 2 elements, so total elements is 6, so we will create array of 6. So that's what we are doing here. And then we created 3 variables I, j, k here, right? And then we are now iterating this first condition, right, where I is less than a dot length and j is less than b dot length, basically, right? So we will iterate and we will put element whichever is smaller, right? So for example, ai is less than bj, means a element is smaller. In that case we will put a element and increment I, otherwise we will put b element and increment j, right? So that's what we are doing. So whenever one, let's say if both does not have same length, one array will finish faster, right? In our case, this j array, it finished faster in this while loop, right? Because it has only 2 length. So these 2 elements are done. So in that case we will have to check if there are any remaining elements in a, right? If there are any remaining elements, we have to append those elements to our result array here. And at the same time we will check if there are any remaining elements in array b that we have not yet processed, right? If we have not yet processed, then we have to simply append those elements into the array, right? And why append? Because they are already in sorted array order, right? So we will just append those elements into the result array, and at the end we will have to just return the result array back, because that is what the function expects. We have to return the result array, which is the sorted array. So let's just take the example that we look here, 1 4 8 12, 1 4 8 12, and then 2 6, right? 2 6. So let's just submit this and make sure this one is working fine. So as you can see, we are getting correct order here, 1 2 4 6 8 12. The same way 1 2 4 6 8 12 we have gotten here, right? So apart from that, let's take some other examples that they have given us. So let us take this example where we have repeated elements or common elements in both array, right? 2 is common in both the arrays, 4 is common in both the arrays. So let's just take this example. So as you can see, we are getting correct result here, right? 1 2 2 3 4 4 5 6. So it is the sorted order after merging the array, right? So what happens if both elements are same, right? This condition will become false in that case, right? ai is less than bj, then it will be false. So it will take a element from b basically in that case, right? Because both are same, so ai is not less than bj. In that case we will take b of j basically, correct? So that is how the you can solve merge two sorted arrays. So this is one of the very popular question if you are appearing for telephonic interviews or initial screening or whiteboarding sessions. So make sure you practice this session, this question, and you should be able to write the Java code by hand without any editors. So because in whiteboarding there is no editor or anything, right? So you have to make sure that you can practice writing the Java code without any editor's help, right? So also check out my Leetcode playlist. It has over 100 solved problems explained with examples in detailed Java code. Also there is a playlist for Java interviews, specifically for it consists of frequently asked Java questions that were asked by big tech companies in past phone interviews and in-person interviews. So go through them. It will definitely help you if you are appearing for Java J2 interviews. And if you like this video, please subscribe it and like it. Your subscription is really important to us, because that is the way the video can reach to more people who are preparing for Java interviews. They can also get benefited by watching the playlist and videos. So please subscribe it, and thanks for watching the video.